G'day guys, welcome to episode 114 of Ask Jack D. Today I take a question about how and where I write my books, given that I often do write them quite fast, and in doing so I do something we've never done on this show or any show. I actually give you guys a tour and take you down to the cave where I seek isolation in order to write. And I'm joined by my usual Ask Jack D co-host.
28 and I'm trying to shape history, pulling from the sky for some strength to take with me. Line up the stars, fly away quickly and push the world forward like a tidal wave hit me. I ride the wave swiftly, I fear no man. Check my titles, mate.
G'day guys, welcome to episode 114 of Ask Jack D. Today we take a question from, who we take a question from, Rosie? Chris Brown. What is the question?
Okay, Jack, I understand you wrote your last book in 4 days and this book in 4 weeks. What space do you put yourself in order to be able to do that efficiently?
Oh, okay. That's a really good question. What space do I put myself in order to write efficiently? Are you mobile, Jack? Can we walk? Okay. Why don't I answer that question while we walk and I show you the literal space where I write books? Okay. What do you reckon?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's move. Come with me. Okay, so let's answer the question. Bear, are you going to come? What are you going to do? Hey? You going to come? All right, you can come too. So what most people don't assume or don't understand about myself is that I'm incredibly introverted. I'm an introvert. I'm not an extrovert, right? So I work best in isolation, like absolute silence in any given moment. I got a team of 70 of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life over in Ultimo. However, I don't spend most of my time there. I spend probably 1 to 2 days a week there because firstly it enables them and the leadership that is in the office to sort of step up and take the reins, and secondly I work better in isolation, particularly when it comes to writing books. So it's important that I have a space away from like everybody, even my team that does work here with me, where I write and do stuff. So this is where I write. This is my cave. It's kind of like below my house. This used to be a guest bedroom. It's now just Bear's bedroom. So while I'm writing here, he's sleeping. Come here. No, he's sleeping there. And so I sit here away from absolutely everybody, even the people that might be at my house at any given moment, and I just write. So you'll see I've just written a chapter on mission, how to lead a mission-led business, and I'll print off the chapter, I'll write notes, I'll rewrite the chapter. Just wrote an article. Chapter on values, wrote a chapter, included Steve Jobs in that chapter, etc., etc., etc. So I write, I get a lot done, I print it, I go up, I read it, I make notes, I come back down, I keep writing, and I just get in that zone for literally 12 to 14 hours a day while needing to do a whole bunch of other stuff, which I don't actually enjoy doing while I'm writing, but the world goes on, the world doesn't stop just because you want to write a book, so you got to keep turning the wheels and providing leadership and all that sort of stuff. However, best case scenario is that you, for me, and for all of you introverts out there, and here's the funny thing, I think that entrepreneurs are typically introverts. And I think if you ask most people, do you think entrepreneurship is about extroversion or introversion? I think a lot of people would say, I think most entrepreneurs are extroverts. And that, in my experience, that's actually not the case. We can do extroversion because we need to, but typically I think a lot of particularly deep thinkers and all that sort of stuff do their best work in isolation. So this is where it happens. And so while I'm writing, this is what Bear does. He sits out here. Sometimes he just sits looking out as if like he's guarding against the invasion of pirates. Other times he'll sit here eating leaves that aren't real. And other times he'll be at my feet, and other times he'll be on the bed. What do you reckon? Hey? What do you reckon? Thanks for looking after me. Yeah. Thanks for looking after me. What you eating?
Actualized a wish that I dreamed as a kid, yeah. Cause I'm lighting up the stars, you know I'm